Driving is so bad today, nowadays. Bro, driving is one of the most like nerve-wracking experiences you can have nowadays. Another day, another time, we on the grind. Welcome back, thoughts. Today we're gonna be talking about driving. I just got back from my from a little vacation, was driving there and back, and it was quite the trip, what I mean, quite the drive. And I feel like I always get this fear every time I leave for a trip or anytime I even get in my car that it's like you never know if you're just gonna like get into an accident. You know what I'm saying? Just because like driving is just so like chaotic. You know what I mean? You just never know what's gonna happen. You never know who's gonna be on the road. You never know what type of mood they're gonna be, and you never know what type of violence they're choosing today. Like it's just insane. Like I feel like every time you get on the road nowadays, right? Especially like let's talk about the time period, right? Depending on when you get on the road, let's say if you get on in the morning, let's say you're going to work, right? There's gonna be heck of traffic, but on top of them being traffic, there's everyone's going like 40 miles per hour when we're all like 5 inches from each other. Like it, it's kind of hard to like dictate a fast speed when you're literally shoulder to shoulder. Like, can you imagine that? It's like everyone's like military jogging. Like there's like a like big platoon doing like their 6 mile run for the morning, like all moving at a fast but like slow speed. You know what I mean? It looks weird. It's dumb. And then it's like I feel like everyone that is driving, everyone feels like it's never their fault. Like me included. You literally could run a red light, run past somebody, like be a pedestrian in the middle of the crossway of the intersection you were passing, and there's about, oh, well, should have got out of my way. If you're one of the people like witnessing it at the light, like stopped on the other side, right? You're looking at that person that just drew by, like, oh my God, that person's a maniac. Like someone called the police now. Like that person just robbed a bank. He's crazy. But if you do it, it's like, oh man, like bro, like my bad. You know what I'm saying? You should watch where you're going. Like it's such a double standard, you know what I mean? Like I'm victim of it, or not victim. My bad. I'm guilty of it. You know what I'm saying? I'm super guilty of it. I'm the same way. You know what I'm saying? I'll be driving crazy, but as soon as someone drives crazy near me, oh, get away from that guy, bro. I don't want to die. Get away from that guy today. That guy's braking sporadically. You know what I'm saying? Let's not be near that guy. You never know. He might be fishing. Me, I could be over here flipping out. You know what I'm saying? Interchanging lanes and stuff, you know what I'm saying? Skirting by trucks and whatnot, going in and out of the speed limit, you know what I'm saying? And 1 minute I'm going 80, the next minute I'm going 65 because I'm talking about something else. And then the next minute I'm going 95. Like, bro, like I'm also guilty. I can't drive myself. You know what I'm saying? Like it sucks, it kind of, I guess it dumbs down, right? I guess it goes down to like the process it takes to get a license at the end of the day, right? I think we all can agree that like getting a license, it'll go away. I feel like getting a license is pretty fucking easy nowadays. Like, it's like, oh, bro, I remember when I got out of high school, it was kind of like, oh, yeah, you got your written test. It's like literally how you do for high school. You like study for like 2-3 days straight. Remember like 60% of what you should know. And then you get a couple like right, luckily, and then you get like a 70% and you're cool. You know what I mean? You're permit. And then when you get your driver's license, right? It's almost like you drive with the same dude or same like camp instructor or whatever the case may be. Like I had a little driver ed, like supervisor, right? Like that like watched with me as I like drove around the city or whatever, right? And I feel like I had the same dude every time. And every time like he noticed like, oh, you got a little bit better. You got a little better. So it was like, bam. And then when I got to my test, like I passed my test for my first time. But it was like I didn't really drive anywhere like that. Like the test was probably like 20 minutes of me driving. You know what I mean? Like these tests need to be like you really need to take a trip somewhere, Like they really need to extend these driving tests. Cause like you can't really test somebody on driving in 20 minutes. Have you ever got in the car with a friend and like the first 2 times, like they take you to your home from basketball practice? It's like, oh yeah, it's cool. But then the third time they get like road rage and you're questioning life because they're speeding in and out of traffic at 55 miles per hour trying to get the Wendy's before they close for a sugar cookie. And you're like, yeah, I'm never riding with that person again. It's like, it's just hit and miss. Like, it's just so not the same. You do not know who you're going to get on the road. Like, you included, you know what I'm saying? Whoever's watching this video, you included. It's like 1 minute you're, SpongeBob driving, don't know what the fuck you're doing. And then the next minute you're like the best driver ever. You know, I guess it depends usually how much time you have. It's like when you're on time, you could like be chilling. You know, you got the Bill Withers playing in the background. Lovely day, right? You know what I'm saying? But when you're running late, it's like, bro, get out of my way. Like, everyone does not matter. It's GTA 5. Like, like, oh my goodness, man. Like 100%, man. Oh, and let's not even get started on nighttime driving, man. Like, nighttime driving is one of the worst experiences ever. Like, you really don't know. You don't know where you're going half the time because you're trying just not to look at high beams and blinders, right? Like, every car that's like 2015 plus has like high beam blinders as their regular lights for some reason. You're literally over here like listening to Blinding Lights by The Weeknd every time you're riding, you know, at night. Because literally you can't see shit. Like, it's insane. You can't see nothing. You're over here basically trying not to crash into anybody. And then on top of that, when you're driving in the mountains at night with all these lights, like, bro, you're going like 40 miles per hour. Like, there's no way. I'm not going fast for that. You got me messed up. You're telling me I have a possibility of falling off one of these cliffs. You know what I'm saying? And no one's gonna find me because it's the middle of the night, at least until morning after I've already bled out and died. Yeah, no, bro. I'm sorry. You're gonna have to honk your horn and go around me, bro. I'm going 40 miles per hour. That's tough. I'm sorry, bro. Like, that's crazy, man. And then on top of it, it's like you got these treacherous places that people be driving to, like Lake Tahoe and stuff, you know, Santa Cruz, you know, places like that where it's like you got to go through the mountains on these treacherous roads. You know, people just be like, yeah, sign me up. Like, oh no, why am I driving over here? Why am I driving up a mountain? Why is this road treacherous as fuck? Why can't we just not have this? Why can't this be fixed? Like, you're telling me we have all this stuff. We could build skyscrapers from the ground literally 40 floors up, but we can't figure out like safer roads to build up mountains. I don't know. I mean, once again, like, I don't know anything about this, so obviously don't quote me on any of this, but bro, I'm just saying, like, at the end of the day, I'm fearful. I hate driving. I only drive because I literally have to drive, because if you don't drive, then you have to walk, and I'm not walking. So, yeah, because then you have to wake up like 5 hours just to do one thing. You know what I mean? You have to give yourself 5 hours of prep time to walk somewhere, and that's dumb. You know what I mean? This is why I can, you know what I mean? I could consider living in a city for like a couple months, just because it would be cool to be like public transportating around until like you hit New York, and then you're on like the light rail station or something at like midnight, and you see like bums jerking off and getting robbed or something, and you're like, okay, yeah, never mind. I'm cool off that. Then you hop back in your car. It's like, bro, transportation just sucks. Like, why can't it be like Futurama and you have like little tubes that like, ding. Okay, I'm ranting. But anyways, yeah, that's the gist of this video, man. Like, driving is just so unfun. Like, I feel like I just was, bro, like, I feel like I was lied to. You know what I mean? It's like you're painted this picture growing up that like drives gonna be fun. Oh, you're gonna have freedom. You're gonna be able to go places and do all these things, and yeah, and then it's just like, no, it's not that. You need gas and money and insurance and maintenance and skills to not, you know, crash. Like, it's just, I feel like it's a really, really, really hard thing that a lot of people just were not considering. And man, now I know. You know, like, I'm not saying this is my first road trip, but I'm always reminded this every time I take a road trip. It's like every time you get in your car, it's like, damn, like, this really could be the last time you hop in this bitch. Like, this really could be, whatever you're listening to could be the last song you listen to. Bro. I really could be listening to Taylor Swift, "Shake It Off," like, shake it off, and die. Like, tough, you know, bro. Oh, man. Yeah, somebody needs to fix that. We got to get around that. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know how we're gonna get around that, but yeah. Anyways, or we just have better drivers. I guess we could do that. Regardless, fix it. Anyways, all right. I'm out. I'm about to say, I'm making a video tomorrow. I'm gonna be streaming later tonight, so if you guys want to catch that, you know what I'm saying, I'll put the link below. But yeah, we back on the grind. You know what I'm saying, back from vacation. Vacation was awesome. Definitely had fun. Definitely feel a lot more relaxed. Definitely feel like I needed it a lot more than I was like thinking. It's like it's crazy when you relax and like you get a few days to yourself. It's like, man, like it feels weird not having as many responsibilities to like, attend to. But yeah, back at it. Let's get it. You know what I'm saying? You have a good one. Everyone have an amazing day. Enjoy your Wednesday. Enjoy the rest of your week. Let's get past this hump day. Get whatever you need to do done. Done. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, we'll see you guys tomorrow in the next one. And I'm out.